Hi, I'm Dr. Don Stinson. Welcome to English 2423, Introduction to Fiction Writing. I wanted to introduce myself to those of you who don't know me, tell you just a little bit about my background with writing, and then orient you verbally at least to a few things you'll need to know for the class. I have a PhD in creative writing and contemporary literature from Oklahoma State University's excellent creative writing graduate program. While I was there, I took 3 graduate workshops in fiction writing and 2 graduate workshops in poetry writing. I have primarily worked as a poet since finishing my PhD. But I have written over 24 short stories, as well as 2 one-act plays, and about 6 chapters of an unfinished novel. I have taught fiction writing in the past. I have not taught it the last few years because we were fortunate enough to have National Book Award finalist Dr. Brandon Hobson, also a graduate of OSU's program, on our faculty. Brandon left us after last year for the greener pastures of New Mexico State University. We're all very proud of him, but we miss him, and one of the areas in which we miss him is to teach this class. However, I have taught fiction writing before. I know a lot about writing fiction, and as I said, I've written over 24 short stories and about 6 chapters of a novel. I may share a few samples of my writing with you throughout the semester if things get slow or if I think you're sleep deprived. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. I haven't taught fiction writing as just fiction writing outside of the creative writing class in several years. I'm using one of the classic textbooks for fiction writing. It's called Writing Fiction. It is the, I believe, 10th edition, yes, by Janet Burroway. Janet Burroway is a novelist and short story writer who taught at Florida State University in their graduate creative writing program for many years. I believe she's retired now from teaching, and she has a couple of co-authors that worked with her. This is the book I used the last time I taught this course. It was a previous edition, of course. But I think it is an excellent book, and it emphasizes everything that I believe needs to be emphasized about writing fiction. I will not load you down with too many specifics right now. I would tell you go to the if you're watching this, you've already gone to the Blackboard page, and click on the Start Here tab, and there you'll see a PowerPoint that will kind of orient you to where things are on the Blackboard page and how to use it. That PowerPoint will also refer you to another PowerPoint, which is posted under course material and assignments on posting to the class discussion board. As you can tell, I'm not reading this from the script because I want it to be a little more spontaneous, but I sometimes stumble over my own tongue at times. Just a couple of more things. One, and you'll see this when you see the individual story assignments, I do not force you to write a particular type of story. I want you to write the type of story that you enjoy. However, do be aware that in a academic setting, such as a college class like this, we teachers tend to emphasize characteristics that are often found in literary fiction, particularly characterization and point of view. And those are things that sometimes, not always, but sometimes take a back seat to plotting or novelty when it comes to genre fiction, such as fantasy or science fiction or westerns or romances or horror or young adult, etc. Now, of course, there are fantastic examples of memorable characters in every one of those genres I just mentioned. So I'm not trying to paint with too broad a brush. I'm not a literary snob that thinks that Shakespeare is automatically better than Stephen King, although I think he is. I want you to write the kind of story you enjoy reading and would enjoy writing. So if that includes bug-eyed monsters from outer space, or zombies, or vampires, or fairies, go for it. However, again, keep in mind that I will be offering feedback based on my training in writing literary fiction, and so I may be pushing you to develop your characters more fully and more deeply, and to work on your dialogue to make it less cliched, etc. So I'll be pushing you from the sort of literary side of things to write a story that's more literary, but that does not at all mean that you can't write something that has aspects of genre fiction. So again, write the kind of stories you would enjoy reading and would enjoy writing, and then we'll get some constructive feedback from me and from other people in the class. This is not just a correspondence course. It's not just going to be me and you one-on-one. I will ask you to share your work with 2 other members of the class. There are an even 9 of you right now, so I'm going to put you into 3 groups of 3 students each. Hopefully everyone will be participating. If they don't, and some people end up dropping at the last minute, we may shift it to 2 groups. I'd rather keep it to small number. So with each of the 3 short stories that you'll be writing and revising during this semester, I'll be asking you to send your rough drafts to me and to 2 other people in the class via email. I'll be asking you to respond to 2 other people's rough drafts in emails, making positive comments, and followed by constructive suggestions, and then you'll be revising each of your 3 rough drafts based on my feedback via email and the feedback from the 2 other students in the class. Please don't consider this ratting someone out, but I do need to know if you're not getting feedback from the group members. So if at any point you email your rough draft, you get a comment back from me, you get comments back from one of your group members, but the other one doesn't respond, please just email me and let me know. And I will then check in with that person and say, hey, why didn't you respond to Colin's rough draft? She needs some feedback from you. And I know sometimes people get busy or they may dismiss it, but it's an important part of the process that we need workshops. And the only way we can do workshops in an online class is by using email functions to be able to talk back and forth or write back and forth. Okay, so again, on the Blackboard page, go to the Start Here tab and click on it. You'll see it in the left menu board. That will then lead you to the PowerPoint. That will walk you through the setup of the Blackboard page. I think beyond that, everything will make sense. I use the Blackboard page pretty much like a lot of other people use it to post assignments. They're not all posted yet, obviously, but you will find posted a semester schedule. You'll also find a PowerPoint on posting to the discussion board, and that should get you through the first week at least, and of course I'll be adding assignments next week as we go. Before you do anything else though, please email me. My email address is donald.stinson, S-T-I-N-S-O-N, at NOC.edu. As soon as you watch this video, please email me no later than 5 p.m. next Tuesday, January 14th, to let me know that you are participating in the class. If you don't email me by then, I may suggest that you be dropped from the course. So please let me know by Tuesday, the 14th, that you are participating. Just send me a short email and say, hey, I'm here, I'm eager to get started. Okay? Thank you guys, and I look forward to this class, and I know several of you from my lit classes and creative writing But I'm really looking forward to having you in this format. I think it's going to be fun. Remember, though, one final word of caution, I guess. This is an 8-week class. That means it ends on March 6th. So you've got 16 weeks worth of work packed into an 8-week format. So it will be intense, but it'll only last until March 6th. And then after that, we can all breathe a sigh of relief and hopefully work on our novels, right? Okay, thanks guys. Any questions, just catch me on the Tonkawa campus, email me, or leave a voicemail message at my phone number, 580-628-6442. Take care and do good work. Looking forward to it. Goodbye.